1, 2, 3, throw.
Oh, I like that.
I reckon that's it.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I never would have imagined, not that long ago, that I would be working towards a collaborative exhibition, which is only 14 weeks away, with a friend, Kristen McFarlane, who is an incredibly beautiful glass artist, well-known glass artist, in a gallery and winery in the Yarra Valley in Australia. Like, pinch me, this is so exciting. I'm nervous, but I'm super excited. And I'm excited to share with you the journey and the behind the scenes. So come with me and I will show you how Kristen and I have worked out how to combine glass art and photorealistic art together to look pretty darn amazing. We're super excited. So come with me, let's have a look. So a few months ago, it's probably more like 5 or 6 months ago, Kristen and I got together and decided that it would be really fun to do a collaborative exhibition together. There's a whole story about that, and you can look at it the episode 2 or 3 before this. But I thought it'd be really fun to share with you a bit of my part in this exhibition and what I've been up to for the last numbers of months and how it all works. So first of all, we had to come up with some ideas and, the challenge of working out how we work together and all that sort of thing. And we decided, well, Kristen likes glass and working with flowers, and I like working with water and paint, obviously. So we sort of combined them, and I'm like, why don't I paint flowers with water drops and you do your glass art, and let's sort of overlay your glass on top of my paintings. So we're not covering the whole lot of each painting. So each of the paintings, which you'll see here, I've already finished 3, almost 4 paintings at this point. The 3 flowers that you'll see here all have a dark section on one side. And that's very strategic. And some of these photos I've actually taken the photos of, done the photo shoot. Some are sourced elsewhere. But you'll see we've sort of designed them, we've changed a bit of the colours to work with what Kristen likes, working with some of her colours as well. We went to the gallery and we worked out, how far we have to be able to hang her glass pieces in front of, because we're a bit nervous about people banging into them, because it's in the wine tasting room. So, not that people are going to be super tipsy, although they might be, but we're more concerned about just people accidentally, bumping up against it. So Kristen's and her husband, who's super helpful with all that engineering side, have been working out ways of making things work really well. She's done a lot of this stuff before, so I'm super confident that that's all going to work super well. So I just thought I'd share with you each of these paintings and where I'm up to. So I have already done 4 paintings. All up, we're hoping to do maybe 6. I'm hoping to do 6 paintings. So we'll have 4 flowers and then the diptych of my hands, which you'll see a bit of an image here of the photo shoot that I'm working on at the moment.
Hands out of the water. 1, 2, 3, throw. There's a lot of water in that one.
Yes, because I actually threw it. Oh, I like that.
I reckon that's it.
That's awesome.
Okay. Oh, that looks amazing.
I actually flicked it that time.
So first of all, the first flower I did, which one was that? That was the hydrangeas. Kristen loves hydrangeas so much, and she's got them nearby and she collects them and does all sorts of amazing things with them. But she's going to be creating wire. We'll have another episode all about her hydrangeas. So we'll talk about that then. But this particular piece, I was going back and forth with emails going, is this the right colour? I was photoshopping it. I found a really beautiful picture online. It took quite a lot to try and find exactly what we wanted, because we needed that dark area on it. But you'll see, as I'm talking here, the time lapse of this particular painting. I was super surprised at how quick it came together. It was under a month. I think it was 3.5 weeks. And I don't actually paint like for long periods of time. I often don't paint till about 8 o'clock at night, and I might paint for a couple of hours. And I certainly don't paint every night, maybe 4 times a week, sometimes 5 times a week. So what's that? Whatever that maths is, however many hours a week, you can work that out. I don't know. allowed a month for each canvas. The interesting thing is on large scale, it's so much quicker than doing a painting that's smaller. You've got to use smaller brushes, you've got to really look in close, bigger areas, bigger brushes. So I really just went to town and had some fun with that. So really pleased with the outcome of this one. So the second one I did was the ginkgos, which you'll see a bit of the photo shoot here. We ended up hanging some of Kristen's pieces in front. The first time we'd seen them together, which we're very excited about. So the ginkgo, again, took a long time to find this image. We really wanted something that showed the shape of the ginkgos because Kristen's showing the beautiful way that they work. This one took less time. I think it was definitely 3 weeks. So again, that was pretty surprising and really fun. Hard to mix the right greens, I must say. Greens are really hard to mix. Greens, if you know anything about oils, greens are often transparent too. So it took me quite a lot of working out and trying different colours and stuff to get this working, but nailed it, which I'm very happy with. The third painting I did was the camellia. And that was also trying to work out what colour to do. We're sort of talking through that. Couldn't find a camellia. That one took forever to find. So I ended up doing a photo shoot of this myself. I went just not far from the gallery that I own. There's some beautiful bushes down amongst all the ferns because I'm in a rainforest. So yeah, I ended up grabbing the flowers and putting them in my lounge room on my bench and near the window and just took some photos on my really good macro camera. And I didn't have a water drop. Usually I use a water dropper, like a eyedropper, is that what you call it? But I didn't have one, so I grabbed a plastic bag and I cut a tiny little hole in the end and put water in it, and then I just dripped the water drops on. So you see some of that photo shoot here. So that was fun, but it came up really well, and ended up flipping the picture so that we have all of the pictures have the dark spot on the left side, so that's where Kristen will be hanging her chandelier. So the last painting that I've been working on at the moment, possibly 2 more, I've definitely got 1 more, is part of a diptych. So this is one painting of 2 canvases. So then there'll be 5 canvases all up I will have painted. So I'm almost finished, as you can see here, almost finished the first of those diptych paintings. So this was a lot of fun. I'm smiling because we had a lot of fun with our photo shoot. Thank you to Daniel Avad, who is an amazing photographer, who said, yes, I can pull that off. I had this image in my mind. I'm like, I really, really want to do these hands. And I was trying to search back and find some of the drawings that I'd done. I could only find this one. It was like a quick little drawing. But I was like, I have this image in my mind and I really need to paint it. So I was super excited that when talking to Kristen, we worked out that, yes, we can make this work. I really, really wanted to do hands because that was, if I was doing my own exhibition, that's what I would have done, just hands. So thank you, Daniel. We did this photo shoot and I am almost finished, the first one. It's black and white. Why is it black and white? I don't really know. That's what I saw in my mind, and I like to go with what I'm imagining, and it feels really good. I've done a few other hand paintings recently, and I love doing them. They were black and white. I really don't like painting skin color. I actually don't like doing one behind me. That was really hard. That's of my son. I just loved the photo because it's got the phone in it. It was just a bit of fun. So the black and white, it just gives a lot of mood. It just wouldn't feel the same. Water is really important to me. And, I won't necessarily go that. Maybe on another episode, I'll go behind the scenes a bit more on why I feel hands are really important to me. I'm on a bit of a roll with painting hands. Just a very short outline of that. Hands are really important. We've all been through challenges and all sorts of things. Hugs, I love a hug. I love, I love the thought of being provided for, but also providing for other people and supporting other people. And hands are so important, but it's much deeper than that. On my own spiritual journey, hands really have a big significant part to play. And they always seem to come up within my journaling a lot. I always seem to be drawing hands and writing about hands and the caring nature of hands. So this particular piece was it was really interesting to start with. I thought I was going to be using just my hands or my hands and maybe another culture, like different shade of hands or something. But then I realised this needs to be Kristen and my hands because this is our exhibition and it's really, we've been through a lot of things together and we just thought it would be cool to show that collaborative sort of sharing of what we're doing. So, I haven't really thought about it really deeply because I just paint these images and the meanings come out later. I'd love to hear if you want to message below in the comments, what you feel this means to you, the two hands throwing water to each other. There's so much symbolism in that, in sharing cultures, sharing resources, how important water is, Indigenous bringing us to water, the collaborative, all that sort of thing. So I'll be journaling a lot over the next few months about this actual theme. So super excited to be almost finished this one canvas and I'll be starting the other one. I had planned 2 months for each canvas because they're pretty detailed and challenging to get all those little fine lines right in the hands. The second canvas is actually a little bit slightly blurrier, so it's actually going to take a bit less time. So this first canvas I'm not even about a month and a half in and I'm nearly finished, so well on time. So I'm very excited about that. So we have one more flower painting that we're flower collaborative piece that we're thinking about doing, which is gum nuts, gum flowers. I'm not sure if we're going to make that happen. You keep following these episodes and you'll find out. Yes, so again, we couldn't find a good photo for that in winter, so we're waiting for spring to find some photos and just to see if we've got time at the end to make that happen. So there you go. So that's a bit of an overview, a little bit more of a description of where we're going and what we're doing. So I hope that really helps. If you've got any questions about exhibitions, please message below. And if you are someone who's really interested in painting, I have some links below. You can actually learn how to paint a water drop. Yes, I love water drops and water, as you'll see through the theme of everything that I'll be doing in this collaborative exhibition with Kristen. You can go to paintingwithheather.com/first step and you can sign up and actually get all the resource. I tried to think of everything I have in this studio to use for everything I do with my painting, with my photorealistic painting. So what easels, what paints, what brushes, what lights, all the things. So please go and download it. It's super, super useful. So many people have said it's really helpful. It's free. I'm big on wanting to give people things that are going to really help you. Even if you don't end up doing anything more with me, it gives you a head start into how to start with oils, because oils are the best. I love oils, as you all know, and I love water. Anyway, I'll head off now and hope you've enjoyed having a little bit of the behind the scenes. And until next time, have a good week and keep creating.
1, 2, 3, throw. It's in. Yep.
Oh, I like that.
I reckon that's it.
That's awesome.